Okay, welcome America, welcome India, and welcome Selena Gomez. We are going to learn about all the angle relationships today. We're going to start with, we are told these lines are parallel. We know they're parallel because of these little blue triangles right here. I'm going to close the door. Blue triangles tell us those two lines are parallel. Because those two lines are parallel, this transversal hits these two lines in the exact same place, the exact same angles. So if angle 4 is measured to be 70 degrees, so let me type that in here, 70 degrees, we kind of just did this in our example. Then select all the other angles that would also be 70 degrees. Okay, well before we do that, let's just fill all the angles in. If that one's 70, what's the measure of angle 2 have to be? We just did this. This is 180. So angle 2 has to be, because 110 plus 70 together adds up to 180. Good? Okay, which makes this angle, angle 1, 70 degrees, because these two angles are vertical angles, and these two angles are supplementary, 1 and 2. Okay, so 110, and then as we were just saying, this transversal hits this line, 110. So this angle 6 is also 110. So just go around this one, 70, 110, 70. So what are the other angles that are 70 degrees? Well, we've got 4 and 1 and 8 and 5. So 4 and 1, 8, 5. Those are check marks. Questions? Okay, now we're gonna apply this. So, question says, make two selections. What are the angles called? And what's the correct equation set up? Okay, so first of all, what kind of angles are these? We just went over all the different types. They are on either side of the transversal, so that's alternate. And then they're on the outside. Remember how this is the exterior, right? And that's the interior. So they're alternate exterior angles. Alternate exterior. Now, because they're alternate exterior angles and the lines are parallel, what do we know about the relationship between those two angles? They are going to be what? We just went over it. Either congruent or supplementary.
Really?
Same, right? Same, congruent. So our equation from the diagram, which we've been practicing a lot of, is going to be this angle equals that angle. So the equation is right here. They're equal. And then you'd solve for x. That's it. That's all we're doing. I know we've been doing a lot of writing equations from diagrams. We've been doing a lot of two angles add up to 180, two angles add up to 90. Now we're gonna have two angles that could equal each other or they're supplementary in this lesson. We gotta figure that out based on the angle relationship. All right, these angles are in the same place. So they correspond to the same place on these two lines. So these are called what kind of angles? Corresponding angles. You need to know these. And corresponding angles are what when the lines are parallel? We know they're parallel because these two triangles here. They are congruent. So because they're congruent, they're the same. How do we say things are the same in math? We write an equation. So 10x plus 5 equals 11x minus 7, and then we'd solve it. So they're equal. Are we good? Okay, next one. They are on the same side of the transversal, so we call them consecutive or same side. Interior angles. This is the interior. This is the interior of the two lines that are parallel. Again, we know they're parallel because these two little red triangles. So consecutive interior angles are what when the lines are parallel? Consecutive. They're not the same. They are supplementary. So we have to, in our equation, show that. We have to say that 20x minus 5 plus 6x plus 3 equals 180. That's the first one that's different. Is that good? Are we good? And then of course you'd solve for x. All right, let's see if we can do this one. I'm gonna stop video.